welcome to Friday Sports Overtime. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. Even the Tigers got to enjoy some time off for the holiday, as they haven't played since December 22nd. But now it's time to get back to work. The Tigers will host Florida A&M tomorrow at noon, marking the team's final game before they start conference play against Wichita State on January 3rd. The Tigers have had their moments in this tough non-conference schedule, going 7-5, and the Tigers will certainly want to head into American Conference play on a winning streak.
Thornton may have gotten his paw on that one.
Well, it's very important because we always talk about home court. You know, we let one get away with Tennessee. We didn't seize the moment, so that'll always haunt us. But, hey, you have to bounce back and get ready for the next game. But it's important that we win this next game and also start progressing into things that we want to move forward with. We have to see the rotations be great. We have to see on-ball defense be better. We need to see our schemes that we're putting in when we go from man to zone to press, you know, how well we react in those situations as well.
Mike Anderson and the Razorbacks hosting Austin Peay tonight in Fayetteville. The Hogs pick up their 9th win of the year, 76-65 the final. Daniel Gafford led the team with 16 points and 10 rebounds. The Grizzlies will also be back in action tomorrow night, hosting one of the top teams in the East as the 20-14 Boston Celtics come to town. And the Grizz should be well rested as they've had 2 straight days off. Matter of fact, the Grizzlies have been able to take advantage of a rare occurrence in the NBA schedule. That's back-to-back home games with 2 off days in between. Not only that, but the team is getting healthy, making for a great practice today with a full gym.
You know, we've been getting after it a little bit. It's fun being in the gym with the guys, of course. You know, we want to focus on getting better, but, you know, you got to look at it as this is one of the best jobs in the world. So we get to be in the gym for work, so it's awesome.
It's been a lot of fundamentals, things that kind of through the NBA season you lose because you spend so much time, you know, game planning or working, preparing for your next opponent. That you don't get an opportunity to spend as much time on the fundamentals as you would like. So to be able to get, you know, all 17 guys in the gym and to be working on fundamentals, individual fundamentals, you know, system fundamentals on both sides of the ball, it was really good.
The 60th AutoZone Liberty Bowl is right around the corner, and it's safe to say we know the game plan for both teams' offenses. Try and score a lot, but how will the defenses stack up? That is the question. Oklahoma State can score with the best of them. In fact, they fell to semifinalists Oklahoma by just 1 point in the regular season. The Cowboys ranked 10th in total offense, but something this team hasn't seen all season, an SEC defense, which is guaranteed to look a little bit different than the ones they've played in the Big 12.
Coaches got good game plans for us going in, and you know, they're really good up front. Definitely got some good secondary players too.
Yeah, they got bigger defensive backs. Big 12 usually smaller, quicker guys. SEC bigger guys, kind of more bully technique on the line, so that may be a little bit of adjustment, but all around they're very athletic, play a lot of man, so we're going to have to be ready to play.
We know that they run a lot of man defensively, and that's something that we really like to look at offensive-wise at Oklahoma State, so I feel like that's one big thing that they do that we really want to take advantage of, and just knowing a little bit about them, that they're a pretty good offense, pretty good team overall, so I feel like it's going to be a real good game.
Another big bowl game on the horizon. Number 18 Mississippi State taking on Iowa on New Year's Day in the Outback Bowl. Now, unlike the Liberty Bowl, this one features 2 of the best defenses in the country. Mississippi State ranks 3rd in the country in total defense, while the Hawkeyes come in at number 7. The Bulldogs have played against some great defenses this regular season, and they can expect to see another one on New Year's Day.
They're just very long, so, you know, when I try to explode through the hole, they're so long, like they can just pull their arm out and grab you. I just got to be physical.
You know, it's just how sound they are. You know, obviously they're the top 10 defense in the country for a reason. You know, they don't make mistakes, and you know, they have a big front 7. So definitely going to be, you know, a tougher job to run the ball on, which is something I think that we do well. So I think it's going to be a good matchup. But, you know, overall, I think that they're very sound. They play together, not going to make mistakes, and, you know, you're going to have to make some good plays.
All right, time for a quick break. But when we come back, you didn't think I'd forget the college football playoffs, did you? A preview of semifinal Saturday after this. It's another year of the college football playoffs, and it's another year where Alabama looks like the clear-cut favorite. But number 4 Oklahoma will have their crack at the number 1 and undefeated Crimson Tide tomorrow night in the Orange Bowl. The Sooners looking to make their first college football finals, while the Tide going for their 4th straight championship appearance.
They've had, great success all year long. This is the kind of games that I think that players that are great competitors love to play in and compete against, and that's what the playoffs are all about. So we're looking forward to the game tomorrow night and the challenges that we have presented before us.
And in the earlier semifinal game, Notre Dame making their first college football semifinals, taking on number 2 Clemson in the Cotton Bowl.
Regardless, your focus, you want to win your bowl game, but this is the college playoffs. It's different. This is the big deal. Every team wants to win a national championship. When you're 2 games away from that, you shouldn't have to be worried about the guys being locked in. That should just come.
And as for Clemson, they'll be without 3 players for tomorrow's Cotton Bowl game because of failed drug tests, including defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. Kickoff for that game is at 3. That's going to do it for Friday Sports Overtime. Good night, everyone.